Hi. Hi, Stacy.
I'm just feels like a defeated morning. It's already, but I'm ready. Good
What do you
morning.
mean we're live? We're live already. So you accomplished it. You got your
Yes,
computer working and your phone
yes,
working and audio, video,
yeah.
and and
I
you're
feel,
looking very
I
festive. That's a very
thanks.
bright
I
blouse
know I
too.
wanted to be bright. I feel short compared to you. I'm gonna stand up.
I'll just
in a
stand in the squatted position.
in a
Like,
stander I have. Well, good morning, everybody.
welcome to another episode of Real Estate Now
Yes.
with Stacy and Keith. Yeah. So what's new? What's new in your
Let's talk.
world?
Oh well, let's not talk about that. But let's talk about interest rates.
Let's talk about. Oh, we're just jumping right into it.
We're
Let's
just,
do it.
just jump right into it. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me share. We got to share the screen. We got to say yes. I got to pick the right screen. Sometimes I pick the wrong screen and it looks silly. So we're gonna share it. Dun da da da. Mortgage rates rise again. So
Boo.
here we go.
Yep. Here we go.
Yay! 3%. Still a great rate. Make it happen. Let's go. Yeah, so 3.14% at a 0.7% fee. Pretty crazy out there. So rates ticked up a little bit more, and so I think we're gonna continue a trend going forward. We've been super spoiled. Let's be honest. Come on,
We have been, and we still are. I mean,
right?
3% is an amazing rate. So, yes, I think we can all manage through this and keep smiles on our faces as it happens.
Yeah, you know the if the worst thing in your world happening right now is a 3% mortgage interest rate, consider yourself blessed.
Yeah.
Super
Just
blessed.
call me after this and we can just talk about life.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Talk about all the good
Nice.
and the bad. No, but
So
and it's also will help, hopefully help other buyers get into the market. So it's not a
yeah,
bad thing. There's lots of podcasts and things about why actually increasing rates are a good thing. And
a
so Keith and I
very
can
good
also
thing.
set up a show so we can talk about that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
very good thing. I love that the rates are going up. For those of you out there that wanted that super low interest rate, um, you missed it. Big deal, but you can still get a really great rate right now, and make it happen. So don't delay. Um, we've got a. I'm a little scared to switch topics,
I
quite
know.
frankly.
I'm
Um,
super excited, but yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna be watching.
I'm just gonna. You're gonna watch the train wreck. Is that what you're going
Yeah.
to say?
Yeah.
So we came to the conclusion the other day that I don't think there's a form or function of how to shop for a mortgage, right? It's a question that
Yeah.
came up from and something that actually I talk about in all my first time home buyer classes. Like, how do you go out there and shop for a mortgage? Anybody want to throw in a chat there? Like, how do I shop for a mortgage? We'd love to hear what you guys do as the consumer to go out and shop for a mortgage. But today we wanted to jump into um, the wide world of loan lead aggregators, right? There's a handful of out there. There's Bankrate, there's LendingTree. This is becoming a more and more popular way to do it, and go out there and throw your stuff into the system, into the ether of the internet, and have your phone blow up, right? So I've never
Which
done it.
I don't know that people would consider it, like most people are not going to think of Bankrate as a loan lead. What did you call it? Aggregator?
A loan
Generator?
lead aggregator. I want to call them what they really are, right?
Yeah.
They're lead generators for the mortgage industry. That's what they are. Bankrate, LendingTree, NerdWallet, Zillow Mortgage Market, those all are there to generate a lead that is then sold to the mortgage industry, right? And this
Yeah.
is becoming a more and more popular way of finding a mortgage. And I wanted to share the experience. So, what better way to share the experience than actually fill out the survey and do
Yeah.
it? But also let people understand what that system gives you, because as a loan originator, I get referred people that have gone through that process, and um, all I would say is don't believe all the 5-star ratings that you see, because it may or may not be the actual truth in the situation. So um,
So this is interesting. I lost you for a second. So I lost the connection for a second. But so I didn't know you've never done this. I've done this. So I really can't put in the chat, but other people need to put in the chat how quick that Keith's going to get a phone call back.
Right. So
And I would also say, sorry, like this is not, I would hope people don't call these places to actually truly shop for a loan. I think what they're doing is only shopping for rate, which we all, well, you and I know, maybe not all our friends out there know that is not the most important thing to look for.
Right.
But I think that's what this is more for. Those people are only looking at rate, but let's see what happens.
So that's a really good point, Stacy, that it's not all about rate. It's really interesting because it says compare mortgage interest rates from today, and then all of a sudden, it defaults to a purchase in Bellevue at $612,000 purchase price with 20% down on the 740 credit score and all that good stuff, and it returns all these different mortgage companies down here, right?
Yep.
What's really interesting, it says right here on Thursday, October 28th, 2021, the national 30-year fixed mortgage APR is 3.3%. for a 30-year fix. Now, what's so interesting to me about this very initial observation on Bankrate's mortgage world is look at these APRs that are being offered. They're nowhere near the average of 3.3, 2.6, 2.6, 2.6. Look at the fees involved. They're charging 1.74 points right out the gate, right? So to buy down this interest rate and get it down there, you're adding a lot of money. And what I was just actually where I was just talking to my team about how mortgage companies function and what happens. Each mortgage company has different rate offerings based on how they operate their business. Are they a call center? Do they have one office? Are they a retail company that has multiple branches throughout the United States? Are they mono-state? Are they multi-state? Are they a national lender? Right. So all of that stuff plays into the situation. You blinked out there, Stacy, but you're back.
I'll be back.
Okay.
In a second, I'm working on. I have sound issues. I'm working on it. Maybe pull me out for a minute.
Well, we're gonna keep going. So, so I clicked and said, "Hey, I wanted a mortgage quote." Now, the question out there for all you watching, there's 6 of you watching right now, and for all of you that are watching this after we've gone live, just make a mental note. How quick after I fill out this survey is this bad boy going to start ringing? So anybody want to throw a chat in there? Let's see what the comments say. Jamie says 1 minute or less. I don't know. That's not quite Price is Right rules, right? I think you need to come up with the time specific, Jamie, because then we'll Price is Right this bad boy. But 1 or less, you're taking a lot of market share, I think. So we're going to throw that in there. We're going to buy a house. It's going to be a single family residence. It's going to be a primary home. And am I a first time purchaser? I am not. Whoa, where am I in the buying process? I've got, let's say I'm researching options. Are you working with a real estate agent? No. Would you like to help me connect to a trusted real estate professional? Oh, this is a whole nother level. Right now, no. We're going to say no. That looks good. Keep going. What is your estimated down payment? So now this is deviating from the price grid they gave us. So we said we were going to do 20%, less than 20%. So now this is changing pricing. Credit score over 740. And are you active military member or a veteran? That is to make sure that we include lenders that are looking for VA loans. So we're going to say no, I did not serve. What is your current employment status? Employed, not employed, self-employed, military, retired, or other. I'm employed here at Loan Depot. I've got a fly flying around. Have you filed bankruptcy or foreclosure in the last 4 years? No, I have not. What is your gross annual income? Let's throw in, there we go. And then hit it. So I want these 3 quotes, or I only want my original quote. Let's go ahead. And so what it's saying here, guys, it says, hey, these 3 lenders, based on what you put in the survey, put in their back-end system that says, hey, I want people with these characteristics, these credit scores, these down payments, these locations, because we offer financing in those locations. So I'm going to click, I want to get these 3 quotes. Now, the really interesting thing is we're doing a little bit of risk here, because I could press this button and no one calls us, which would be kind of anticlimactic. But I'm gonna press this button, and
Okay,
it's
wait. I'm gonna guess you're
Oh,
gonna get a call back in under 10 seconds.
okay. Jamie says 48 seconds.
Okay, I'm
Patty
gonna say
says
10 seconds.
5 minutes. Jenny, hi mom. Hi mom. My mom says as quick as I push the button. Yeah, Jamie didn't like the Price is Right rules. Keegan says 30 seconds. Okay. So I'm gonna press this button and
I'm with your mom.
We'll start a timer. I'm gonna start the timer on my phone.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna reset it. Stopwatch is at 0. I'm going to hit these buttons. Okay. Go. Oh man, it wants me to fill out more forms. I'll continue with Google.
Of course it does.
What is this? Continue. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, they want my phone number. Hold on. We weren't done. We got more in here. 713-711. And for the record, if you guys do need a mortgage, this is the number to call right here. 206-713-9063, and you won't get blown up by a bunch of different companies. So they're going to verify me.
This.
Yeah, to avoid this craziness. This is kind of fun. I am legitimately a little like timid about doing this. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Whoops. Did that work? We're processing your information while you're waiting to hear back. Oh, I need to restart the clock. Okay. Do I want to sign up and continue? Skip. Success. Let's see. Whoa. And oh, hey, look. I got a phone call.
What was that?
What was it?
Like 1 second?
13 seconds. Should we answer it?
Yeah.
Hi, good morning. This is Keith. Hi, Garish. How are you? Good. I'm doing well. I got to be honest with you, man. I was just trying. I'm an actual lender myself. I was just curious how quick Bankrate and how quick you guys were responding to loan inquiries. But you guys were right on it. So I appreciate your call. Yeah, have a good one. So there you go. 13 seconds.
That's incredible. And they're going to keep calling you, Keith, so we can get an update next week of how many calls you got from just doing that.
I will do that.
Yeah.
And see, and here's a redirection. Bankrate is wanting you to go straight to their website and get pre-approved within 3 minutes. So there's multiple ways that they're trying to service you and get to your business. So it's one way to go out there and shop, right? And as we were discussing, that way to shop is definitely it. You can get a loan done. That's one way to do it. The thing about it is there's a lot of things that change between what you put in the survey and what actually comes out on a pre-approval or the actual offer once you've gone through income, assets, and credit. And so what happens in a lot of times is people like, well, I went to Bankrate, I went to LendingTree, I put in my information, and then my information got vetted out, and it's completely not the same thing that I wanted. So I decided not to do it. So, that's one way to do it. I don't like that. I like relationships. I'm a relationship guy. You know me, Stacy. I'm a relationship guy, right?
Yeah.
So there's some better ways, in my opinion, to find quality professionals in your area. My number one way is a referral from friends, family that have actually gone through the process, right?
Yeah, not on Nextdoor, not from
Facebook
strangers.
community pages.
We love all the strangers. Strangers are great, but truly people who's been through that experience and that would probably be better.
One thing that I found very interesting is a lot of folks don't They don't feel comfortable having buying houses, refinancing. They don't have those conversations around the water tank. Granted, there's not a lot of water tanks happening right now with people working from home, but your fellow employees, people buy and sell houses all the time. People refinance all the time.
Yeah.
Definitely check in with folks that you work with, check in with friends and family that you trust. And most importantly, check in with people that have the financial wherewithal that you want to go be. A lot of times I see that we take advice from people that don't have what we're actually looking for. So find the right advocate
Yeah.
and mentor. Hugely important. So mom was right.
Mom was right. Yeah.
Mom was closest. Yes.
Yeah.
Good
They
job,
are so
mom.
quick. So anyone in sales, any kind of sales that does buy leads, which is common in the mortgage industry, you can see why if whoever it is buying that spend, if you don't call within 10 seconds, someone
Yeah.
else already has.
Yeah.
And so now this company has bought you a lead. So, and I know for retail, we're people, we're out, we're talking to people. We're not picking up the phone within 10 seconds at all times. You know, for us, it's, oh, we'll call them today. That's not going to get you anywhere if you're playing the lead game. So, and, you know, we have our own system over here that we're happy to share, you know, through DMs or private conversations, but just know you need to understand how it works if you want to convert any leads.
Yeah, absolutely. The lead game from the professional side is a very intense and fast game, and you have to be Johnny on the spot, because if you ain't, you're gone. I mean, 13 seconds. 13 seconds. Holy cow. I don't think I could dial your number. I have you programmed in my phone, obviously, but if you gave me your number, I don't think I could dial your phone number and hit the call button in 13 seconds. That's how fast that happens. So,
I'm a little surprised you haven't got another call from another, because normally the leads are sold multiple times, right? So I'm kind of surprised you didn't get a call from another. But where was yours from? Did you share?
Yeah, Accenture Loans. So it was the first loan company on that. It looked like Bankrate was taking a different opportunity, that they wanted to redirect you to not talk to a person and redirect you straight to their website. And I don't remember the third company, because third place, no one remembers.
Right.
So
LendingTree is another big one that we find consumers often go to without realizing it. Yeah. It seems like, right? They're like, why is this doesn't matter the company. Why is this direct company calling me? And then we can see on our side sometimes, like if that lead is in our system, we can see where it came from. And then we'll go back to the consumer and say, well, it appears you filled out a form online looking for rates or looking for houses or on this date. And then it even happened to me. Loan Depot called me. I'm like, like, just because I work here, I didn't do anything. And they were like, oh yeah, you did. Like, you're now in the lead system. So I get calls from all different companies. So just know, as you click different things online, that you may not even realize it, you're putting your name into a lead aggregator.
There's
you get another call. Nice.
Get another call. Great. So, and the other thing I forgot to grab, hold on one second. Here's another way that people come across mortgages. This is more in the refinance space. And so we get these cool little things. I'm holding off my address. So this is something that looks very official and very government. And it says, please keep for your records. And it tells you all the things, and all the things on the front make it super, super urgent. And it says, hey, it's concerning my Loan Depot loan and the county of Kootenai County. Right. So to me, as an unsuspecting homeowner, this looks like I need to reply to it. But guess what? Look at all the legalese on the back. This is just a marketing material piece. And when you read the numbers,
who's it from? Who's it from? Not from the lender, right?
Oh no, it's from it's from another mortgage company.
Right, but it looks like it's from Loan Depot.
It looks like it's from my county. It looks like it's from the county.
Okay, from your county. Okay.
Yeah. So then on the back it says, oh, this isn't related to your Loan Depot loan. This isn't related to Kootenai County. This is a solicitation for a mortgage. And had I not known any better, I would have called the 1-800 number to get my claim ticket serviced. And then I would have started a mortgage application, which was offering me a rate at 50% loan to value with like 2.5 discount points. Right.
Oh,
So
yep.
what on a $500,000 mortgage, that's $12,000. Sweet. So, and then here's another one that we get. Credit lending. This one's a nice one. It's very colorful.
Yeah.
At least it's a clear mortgage solicitation and how I can save $300 a month. But there's lots of different ways, guys. And I want to say this: a mortgage should be considered as big a financial transaction and be given the same amount of advice, consultation, and understanding as your retirement. Because a lot of people don't realize the biggest asset that you typically take into retirement is your house. So if we're not functioning and making sure that financial piece is functioning at a high level for you to perform, it's detrimental to your long-term financial success and your wealth building. So yes, the world of internet exists. You can push a button and run through a survey and get a mortgage really quick. Just the age-old adage, Stacy, it still rings true in the mortgage lead aggregator space. You get what you pay for.
Yeah, you really do. And it's tough because most people don't buy houses every other week. So you don't get that experience. Once you get into maybe a direct center and it's not the experience you were quite looking for, because maybe last time you worked with someone local like a Keith Pitch, you know, sometimes it's fine. I mean, they do a ton of business. It's great. You just need to know what you're walking into, which is just a non-local experience, right? So it's going to be online. It's going to be on the phone. You may want to ask how many years they've been in the business, of who you're working with.
Yeah.
You may want to ask if you're going to be able to call the lender back, like a specific person, or if you're going to go into a pool of people. I mean, someone will be there, but I don't know. You might want to ask if it's important to you that you have a direct contact and you liked how talking to Keith was your main person. I would ask that question. So it's just, I'm happy it's there because it's a good experience for those that want that experience, right? So we want to be here for the people who want that local professional experience. And then we also have a channel within our company that will provide you with the direct service if that's what you want. But a lot of people just don't know the differences. So we're happy to explain them in detail if you're curious before you go down that path.
Yeah. And jumping, retail is typically local. Direct channel is straight to consumer direct, that they go into the system and sometimes they magically come out, sometimes they don't. And, you know, it's a completely different experience. So I would offer this caution. If you have some sort of unique element to your pay, your assets, or what you're trying to do as far as building wealth through portfolios and lots and lots of different properties, I just caution you going the direct path. That path tends to falter quite often for folks that are not the very stereotypical, I get 40 hours a week, I've got a really low loan to value, and my credit score is great. If you have any bump in the road, I would highly, highly suggest that you stay retail. So that's it. That's all I had. Did you have anything that you want to add? Did we go through we got lots of comments today. I love that.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm excited to see next week how many more calls you get.
I will definitely check back. Anybody want to do over under on how many calls? I've got 2 so far. We can check back in on this. So if you want to throw a vote in there, throw one in there. But 13 seconds was it? I think it was 13.6. Jamie thinks 5 total phone calls. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah,
they're phenomenal about follow-up. So I guess we'll just ask you maybe once a month, because he could get calls in 90 days, right? Where we're really bad at that in general. Retail loan officers are, of just following up for, 3 years until you decide to buy. These guys in these centers are amazing. They will just keep following and following and following Keith.
Yeah, it's all automated, right? So they typically give. You saw that it popped up with the 3 lenders. They typically give those 3 lenders like a 24 to 48 hour head start. and then they repackage and resell that lead to the rest of the field. And so I'm assuming at the end of the weekend, I'll get released to the rest of the field. Those 3 lenders had their chance, right? So then the rest of the field, the other hundreds of lenders on the website, are going to start blowing me up. So I think I'll just call forward them to you, Stacy, if you don't mind, and we can just go from there.
Yeah, I'll talk to them. I like talking to them. They're all good, nice people. Yeah. So, and we need Halloween decorations.
Oh yeah, Halloween decorations. That's next week, or is it right now? It's
My
next
lights
week.
burnt out. It's
How did your lights burn
Sunday.
Halloween is Sunday. Yeah, so we'll announce our Halloween decoration contest winner on Thursday of next week.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. Are you dressing
Love
up?
it.
What are you dressing up as?
Yeah. I have a lot of costumes.
Well, pick one. What are you going as?
I have
Oh,
a
you haven't
squirrel.
given-
I might be a squirrel.
I like a squirrel. That's
Um,
nice.
And I have Superwoman. Super
I like
Mom.
that. That's
might
good.
Be that.
Yeah.
And I have a witch. I think those are my 3. We'll see.
Squirrel.
What about you? I mean, I don't grow
Well,
anymore.
it's quite
I'm
the
not a kid.
spectrum,
My
Stacey.
costume box just gets bigger every year.
I'm going as Where's Waldo this year.
Oh, perfect.
We missed the opportunity. I totally forgot it was this weekend. We should have dressed up today.
I know, we should have. Next year.
Next year. Yeah. So right on, right on. Well, you guys, if you have any questions, let us know. We're here for you. We want to help guide you through the mortgage and real estate path, and look forward to seeing you guys next week. Happy Halloween.